Hey, how you doing there, my dear friends? It's Dan. Great to see you live in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Oak Lawn, Illinois. Great to see you. Sometimes people talk to me about right and wrong. What's right? What's wrong? How do you know what's right and wrong? Sometimes we'll even use that word, that S word, sin. What's a sin? What's not a sin? I want to give you a thought about this. This is not a comprehensive answer to that question. There's way more that could be said, but I would just want to hit you with this aspect of the matter. The Bible indicates to us that God has given us kind of like an inner sense of right and wrong. It involves having a conscience. You have a conscience. Yeah, you do. You do. So do I. And our conscience is actually very, very effective. Again, this is not the whole answer, but it's very accurate in helping us understand what's right and what's wrong. One of the ways that this is described in the Bible is by saying that God's law is actually written on our hearts in such a manner that even if we didn't have, for example, a Bible, we do have one, thankfully, but even if we didn't have God's written word, we would still understand. We would still know that certain things are right and certain things are wrong. We know. Oh, yeah. You know and we know. So just as an example, we all know that taking something that's not ours, taking it from someone against their will, that's wrong. That's what we know that. Our conscience tells us, even if we didn't hear it or have it written anywhere, our conscience tells us, don't do that. That's wrong. Here, I'll give you another example. Harming an innocent person just for the fun of it, it just gives me a kick to kind of, wail on this guy over here. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what culture you live in. If you've never encountered a Bible, if you live in some remote place where you've never gotten any kind of moral teaching, Christian teaching, you still know. Your conscience tells you that's wrong. Don't do that. That's a sin. We have some instruction regarding this concept that I'm talking about. This is in the book of Romans. Here, I want to read this to you. This is in Romans chapter 2. The Apostle Paul is writing, and he says, even Gentiles, that's non-Jewish people, even Gentiles who do not have God's written law, show that they know his law when they instinctively obey it, even without having heard it. Verse 15, still reading from the text. They demonstrate that God's law is, listen to this phrase, is written in their hearts for their own conscience. There it is in the Bible. Their own conscience and thoughts either accuse them or tell them that they're doing right. Our conscience can tell us we're doing the right thing also. Hey, friends, we know. Come on. We know. God has written right and wrong on our hearts. I'm not saying there are no moral conundrums anywhere in the universe. Oh, those exist too, but for the most part, we know. So, pay attention to what is your heart telling you? I know this is easier said than done sometimes, obviously. I know, but with God's help, don't violate your own conscience. Hey, this is something we're going to talk about a little bit further tomorrow, Sunday. It's going to be October 1st, and you're welcome to join us. You say, where would I do that, Dan? The First Church of God. Of course, the First Church of God in Oak Lawn. Address is 4600 West 111th Street. Man, I hope you could come and join us. It's going to be fantastic. You say, Dan, I'd love to do it, but I have no idea what time you guys... 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. That's the service times. Come out and join us. With this, we're going to be talking about this. We're going to have a great time of worship and singing and music. And oh, man, if you're not here tomorrow, you're going to be crying your eyes out because you're going to say, I missed it. So come and join us, and you'll be blessed.